What's going on, guys? I think it's time I do a frequently asked questions video, and I'll tell you why. I get a lot of questions, and a lot of the same questions asked frequently. So I thought I'd address some of them. How do you see movies early? I go to advanced screenings. How do I see movies at screenings? If you're not a film critic, there are ways to get into screenings. You see, a legit film critic, one who is marked as media when they're invited to screenings, has to have an embargo on their review, which means that they cannot post their thoughts or their review until a set date, say Thursday at midnight before the film comes out. Since I'm not listed as media, and I'm technically a member of the public when I go to these screenings, I can put my review up as soon as I possibly can. Now, some critics are listed as media, and those are ones who have reserved seats. I don't have a reserved seat. I just get into all of them because the right people saw my videos, and I know a few studio execs who work in the Cleveland area who have gotten me the tickets I need, and I have certain friends who also know of how to find these tickets. But for the average guy who's just looking to hopefully get into some of these, there are radio contests if you pay attention. There are Twitter places where you can find the codes you need to get to these sites. Just search advanced movie screenings in your city and try to see what you can find. What's your favorite movie? I don't have one. Honestly, I don't. I can't decide. I just have favorites, and I made a favorite video of my all-time favorite films, a montage. You can find that if you just search like favorite on my videos and you'll find it. I do not have a number one pick. It's impossible. There's no way I could ever choose. What editing software do you use? I use iMovie, believe it or not, on my Mac. I don't have Final Cut Pro or anything special. I just use my good old iMovie. What type of camera do you use? I use a Sony HDR-CX7. Films in 1080p. It also has Dolby Digital sound, whatever. It's nice. I like it. It's good. Looks good, right? Does it look good? I agree. How do you become a film critic? A lot of people have asked me that. A lot of people want to know how they become a film critic. What do they do? If you want to do it the way I did it, you have to publish your thoughts online, whether in video form or in writing. And you have to be consistent, and you have to be entertaining and reliable, and you have to be a person that somebody could hopefully trust at some point. If you want to do it the legit way, you can go to school and get a journalism degree and then go to newspapers or magazines or whatever, and that's a little bit harder. How do I make my videos better? Good editing. Take out pauses, take out uhs, take out long, drawn-out things of nothing. Make your camera aligned, for goodness sakes. A lot of people ask me to watch videos and their camera isn't even like straight. Align it with the things around you. Make it look good. Make it look nice and neat and clean. Be energetic, be really energetic. Be sure of yourself. Show confidence in what you're talking about. Can you please watch my videos and tell me what you thought? I get a lot of people who ask me to watch their videos and want me to tell them my opinions on the video, and they want to know, please tell me what you thought of my video and how I can improve or what you like. I will at times watch them because I'm curious, but honestly, for the most part, it's really hard to be able to watch all the videos that are sent to me, and in fact, it's virtually impossible unless I did nothing all day except watch other people's videos. I apologize for sometimes not being able to get back to everyone's videos, but it doesn't mean I don't like you or anything. I don't always have the time in the day. Why don't you respond to my messages? This is pretty much in line with what I just spoke about. I just don't have the time to respond to all the messages and comments I get on Facebook and YouTube or wherever it might be. A lot of people sometimes get offended and they think that I don't like them or that I'm rude, but it's just honestly that I do not have the time in the day to answer all the questions or messages I get, and I apologize for that. I will try harder to answer, and I am actually trying harder to answer more messages now, and I will do my best to do that. Who is your favorite director? That would be Mr. Steven Spielberg, and a lot of people would say about Christopher Nolan, and I agree. He's actually my second favorite. However, he's only been making movies for a decade now, since technically Memento. Following was before that. Steven Spielberg's been making movies since Duel in 1971. That's 40 years. He's only made 2 movies I didn't like, and that's 1941 and Always. And the fact that he's made consistently great films for 4 decades, that's impressive. Who is your favorite actor? It's Tom Cruise. I'm not even kidding. I love the guy. He's always very energetic. His performances are believable, and he does like all of his own stunts, which is so great because he's not one of those actors who's like, hey, I need to get some stunt double. I'm afraid I'm gonna ruin my face or something. Like, I like the fact that he gets in there, and I know a lot of people say stuff about him, but honestly, I just don't buy into all that celebrity, tabloid, paparazzi garbage. So what if he jumped on top of a couch? If you just fell in love and met the woman you thought you were going to marry, you'd be pretty excited too. Who is your favorite actress? I don't know. What is your day job? It's actually YouTube currently. I am looking for a little part-time work on the side, but right now YouTube is my focus. And a lot of people are like, well, that must not be much work, but it actually is. I drive a lot and I go to a lot of screenings and stuff, and it's hard work. It's something I enjoy, so it doesn't feel as much like work, but there are days when I feel like I need to go to bed right now, but I have to put up the video, and that's how it is. Do you have a girlfriend? Baby, they're asking about you again. I don't know what to tell them. I know you don't want me to talk to them about you, but you're so attractive that I really want to show them your picture. She doesn't want me to tell you about her. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't really talk about my personal life that much, and it's just because I don't really feel like it's relevant to my opinion on movies. What is your religion? What's your biggest guilty pleasure? The Wicker Man. Hope you like that review, by the way. Review my favorite movie! No. Seriously, I don't have time to do requests. There's no way. If I did one request, I'd have like 1,000 requests. You know what I mean? And it's like impossible. On top of that, screaming at me in all caps to review a favorite movie I just can't do it. I'm just like, I don't even bother reading it, honestly. Can you please give me a shout out? The way I do it is I like to work together, I find people who are deserving of a shout out, who already have their foot in the door, because I've had people ask me to do collaboration reviews, and I go to their channel and they have like 2 subscribers. That's great, you're just starting out, but essentially that's just asking for a giant shout out. I like to do collaborations with people who I see have already worked hard to get somewhere, and that seems like, they're trying more so, and then they're not just asking. I do it a lot, actually. I've given quite a bit of shout outs. I have my own segment called Stuckmann Suggests. Maybe one day you'll be featured on it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate that. Those are some of the questions I get quite often. I hope that I was able to answer some of them for you in an entertaining way. And I will see you guys soon. I'm going to have another scary movie night very soon. And it's for a pretty creepy movie that I really like, that not a lot of other people like, but I really like. So look forward to that. Tease.